Hey everyone, it's Kyle here, and wow, what an amazing episode. It looks like the hype train is at Mach speed with no signs of slowing down. In this preview breakdown for episode 5 of Game of Thrones season 7 called Eastwatch, I'm going to give my predictions and explain my theories on what's going to happen for the next episode. Also, if you have a second, make sure you click on that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. In the first shot of the trailer, we get a shot of Drogon and Daenerys before what's left of the Lannister and Tarly forces. She's telling them that she's not here to murder them, but if they refuse to bend the knee, that they will die. It's clear that they want to show us the parallels between her and her father, Mad King Aerys Targaryen. However, this is a very different scenario. She's not just burning people because she's mad like her father. This is war, and she needs to do this as a show of strength to show Cersei that she won't give up the fight for the Iron Throne that easily. But as we see, this is truly the Field of Fire 2.0, and we see the remains of many bodies turned to ash, a wasteland as far as the eye can see. Now, I think it's pretty obvious, the dragons are truly the nuclear option in this war. And one thing to note is that Drogon is absolutely massive, and the evolution of the dragons over the past 6 seasons has been amazing. They went from being the size of a bird to being massive instruments of war. And I'm very impressed with how the last episode turned out. So I'm hoping for more of the same. I'm hoping that we get to see more dragon battles, perhaps in the season finale of season 7. Alright, let's talk Jaime Lannister. Jaime is one of the most complex characters on the show, and he has expressed some skepticism of Cersei's ambitions. We gotta remember that he already counseled her on the importance of allies in the premiere of this season, and he also had to deliver the death notice to Olenna Tyrell, and is now dealing with the fact that Euron Greyjoy is their biggest ally. I think we have to assume that Jaime will survive to see another day. He has to tell the story of what happened at the Field of Fire 2.0. In my opinion, he also has to convince Cersei that the dragons will overwhelm them and that at some point they may be shit out of luck. This kind of parallels what Varys is telling Tyrion. He needs to tell Daenerys that the dragons are the nuclear option and they aren't the best option. And even though people might bend the knee, she won't earn the respect she's been seeking, the respect she has earned so far from the likes of Tyrion, Missandei, and many others. Now, although Jaime isn't in the trailer, I do think he has survived, and I believe whoever pushed him off his horse will unclasp his armor and get him to the surface so they can breathe, and the parallel of him sinking in the water and Bran being pushed from the tower was a very cool shot and sequence. It will be also very interesting to see if they escape this scenario or if she takes them captive. Jaime Lannister would be an amazing bargaining chip, and Bronn nearly killed Daenerys and Drogon, so her being amicable towards them is slim to none. In the next shot, we see Cersei reinforce the idea to Qyburn that whoever opposes them, they will defeat/conquer. But we have to think with her forces now being decimated that her plan of action has changed. So unless the Golden Company arrives right now with all of Euron Greyjoy's forces, I think they are in for a rude awakening. However, we do know that the gold made it back to King's Landing, so Cersei paying off the Iron Bank is an absolutely huge deal. So perhaps they can hire the Faceless Men to get rid of Daenerys, leaving the dragons without their mother/a dragon rider. I'm failing to see how Cersei has any leverage though, but she still has the Greyjoy fleet and the Ironborn forces by her side, so it's possible that Euron does come back with a large enough force to appease the Mad Queen. Now onto my absolute favorite shot of the trailer. We also see the first real face-to-face meeting with Jon and Drogon, and Jon is staring in awe at his size and his power. I suspect that after this roar, and after Jon is cool in the face of something so powerful, that Drogon will warm up to him, not only because he sees his courage, but because he senses Jon's Targaryen blood within him. This will cause Daenerys to warm up to Jon as well, as she does view Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal as her children. This also foreshadows a situation for me that if Daenerys dies in combat in the War for Dawn, or if Jon has to kill Daenerys to create Lightbringer, then Jon could take Drogon with him in the final battle against the Night King. I actually do think that this is a very possible scenario. And in the final scene of the trailer, we do see Jon meeting with Daenerys and her council on Dragonstone, telling them that Bran has saw the Night King and his army marching towards Eastwatch, which confirms 2 things. Number 1. Jon now knows that Bran and Arya are alive and safe in Winterfell, And number 2, that he needs to convince Daenerys to get her dragons to go fight with him before there's another massacre like Hardhome at Eastwatch by the Sea. I'm super excited for the moment when Jon finds out that Arya and Bran are alive. We really didn't get the happy reunions we were seeking so far with the Starks being back in Winterfell, but this could be a happy consolation. But I'm even more excited to see the White Walkers and Bran and the Night King square off in a Where's Waldo warg battle. We know that the Night King is looking for Bran, and we know that Bran is looking for the Night King. So we know that he wants to pass the wall so he can bring the Long Night, and we know that Bran wants to try to stop that. So it does look like Eastwatch is in some big trouble, and I really hope that Tormund and his forces don't get decimated at the wall. I'm not sure if they will fully advance and battle in this episode. I suspect that perhaps the Night King will set a trap for them first. I do think he is very intelligent despite losing his emotion and ability to speak because he is turned into a White Walker. But I do think that this will be the setup episode for the final 2 extended episodes, the one with 71 minutes and the one with 82 minutes, where we see an epic battle beyond the wall with Sandor Clegane, Jon, Gendry, Daenerys, and all of the Northern forces. This is only part 1 of my preview, everyone. I'm going to be doing a second video, another preview on Friday, looking more into depth in how Gendry fits into the situation, Samwell Tarly and where his story is going, Sandor Clegane and the Brotherhood Without Banners, and of course more into the situation in Winterfell with the Stark sisters. Let me know in the comment section what you're most excited for in the next episode, and give me your most tinfoil prediction or theory you have for next week's episode, Eastwatch. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. I'm going to set a goal of 777 likes for this video. And if you want to become a member of the Azor Hype community, it's super easy. Just click on that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It will keep you up to date for when I drop all of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. 7 blessings.
Fuck the king. How much for your little man?